This video is sponsored by Shred Lights, the best lighting solution for electric skateboards by consensus. Whether you are shopping for headlights, taillights, underglow lights, or helmet lights, you should check out shredlights.com and use the discount code ESKATEHQ to get 10% off your purchase. We've heard about Possway for a while, and we've been ignoring it as long as we could. You see, as new affordable electric skateboard brands from China are dime a dozen, smaller new brands just don't stand much chance. Existing big players have the advantage of scale and can produce the best products at the lowest cost too. With that said, Possway persisted and now has a board that we can't ignore, the Passway T3. For $499, Passway T3 offers a big 7.8 amp-hour battery and pairs it with 105mm Cloud Wheels clones right off the box. The board also has dual 500-watt hub motors, which is above average for boards under $500. So, big battery, big motor, big wheels. If the big three performs as well as they should on paper, Possway T3 should be one of the top choices for affordable electric skateboards. And that's why we had to give it a test ourselves. As per usual, let's run through the rest of the specs. Possway T3 uses a 37-inch drop deck that has a nice W concave to keep your feet comfortable. The deck is made out of a 1-ply bamboo and 8-ply maple with a medium flex to it. Flip over the board, and we get a dual plastic enclosure housing a Lingyi ESC and the big 7.8 amp-hour battery in a 10S 3P configuration. This adds up to 280.8 watt-hours with a marketed range of 17 miles or 28 kilometers. However, our 210 pounds or 95 kilogram riders only managed to get 11 miles or 18 kilometers out of it riding fast. Possway T3 uses non-branded trucks that look like a Caliber clone. They are 45-degree trucks that come in tight. The wheels are 105mm Cloud Wheel donut clones that should cushion off some road vibration. The dual 500-watt motors advertise 32 miles per hour or 52 kilometers per hour top speed. But sadly, we could only get up to 28.5 miles per hour or 46 kilometers per hour from it. That covers the specs. Next, let's move on to the riding experience. Overall, we would describe the riding experience of the Possway T3 as comfortable, relaxing, but unexciting. First and foremost, let's talk about the unexciting part. The Possway T3 is not powerful, and there isn't much thrill from it. The dual 500-watt motors looked powerful on paper, but were merely decent in real-world riding. It will not rocket off from the starting line, and for heavy riders, it might struggle on some steeper hills. With that said, the board is gentle and relaxing to ride. The Lingyi ESC on this one is perfectly smooth and intuitive in all 4 acceleration and brake modes. Similar to the speed control, the board controls are equally comfortable and relaxing. The deck of the T3 is definitely the highlight of the board. Its drop-down design allows a lower riding height and stable ride feel, at the expense of low ground clearance, of course. The concave of the deck assisted with board control and foot position. The deck is wider at both ends, creating the perfect spots for those with large shoe sizes. The trucks on the T3 also added to the stable and relaxing nature of the ride. These trucks are geared towards stability over responsiveness. This means that while Possway T3 has a high top speed, it still feels very stable and relaxing going max speed. Besides stability, another strong point for the T3 would be its ride comfort when facing rough roads. The 105mm wheels combined with a flexible deck made the T3 one of the more comfortable boards when the road condition is excruciatingly poor. So to summarize, despite having nice numbers on paper, the real-world advantage of Possway T3 is smaller than it first appears. The 500-watt dual motors definitely did not translate into better than average torque and power. What did translate well were Possway T3's bigger battery and 105mm wheels. Although lesser than we've hoped, Possway T3 did end up with significantly more range than typical $500 boards, and the bigger 105mm wheels do provide a better ride comfort. Also, the board is surprisingly pleasant to ride. While we are slightly disappointed, the Possway T3 is objectively a good board, providing good value for money. It is especially amazing for beginner riders who are looking to maximize ride comfort and stability, while at the same time doesn't care about power or thrills. E-skate commuters who are looking for a board with good range and the ability to handle less than ideal roads might also find Possway T3 a very practical choice. All in all, this is a good one. Keep this up, Possway. As always, if you are looking to buy a Passway, or actually any e-skate, be sure to use our affiliated discount code with the link below. It will help you get a small monetary discount and help us out too. You'll also be tagged as an Electric Skateboard HQ customer and probably be treated better. Ride safe, guys.